Hi, and you are listening to Esoteric Drive Time Radio, the only show. Now, recently, it has come to my attention that we were inaccurate in some of our reporting. I just read this article this morning, and it seems to state that Tom Hanks is not actually infected. I think that, if anything, this just shows how duplicitous and sneaky and conniving these horrific men like this can be.
Tom specifically.
Oh, God, yeah, no, I don't mean to generalize.
We mourned for him.
We mourned for... Jesus, and you know what? I bet he spread all these rumors of his own death just for people like us. You know, the people who really saw through who he really was on the inside, and he just wanted to get a little bit of sympathy, if only for a moment.
Yeah, we were also the people supplying the world with the news. No one else was reporting on this. I don't know why. They didn't want to embrace the fact that Tom Hanks was dead.
I don't know. It's deeply saddening to me that this kind of evil and malicious behavior can even exist.
He's deceiving the press.
He's deceiving the press. He's deceiving the people. And most importantly, he's deceiving us.
Tom, I don't know what to say, man. We're trying to work with you, man. We really are, but you're just such a despicable, awful human being. How can we possibly give you a smidge of sympathy? Honestly, what do you want us to do, man?
Yeah, Tom, write in with what you want us to do. We'd really appreciate it.
Do we really even want to hear back from him? Honestly, do we? At this point, the show should just have a connection to Tom Hanks.
Honestly, you're right. Tom, I'm sorry, but you know what? No, I'm not sorry. I'm not going to apologize for the ways that you've hurt me. All right? So, Tom, do not ever write this show again, or for the first time, because we do not want to hear from you. We don't care what you have to say. We don't want to hear your apologies, your condolences. Shut up, Tom. God. Oh, in other news, you know who is actually dead?
Who is dead?
Whitey Bulger. You hear about this guy?
The Boston mob boss?
Yeah. Total loser as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, he was, let me see if I get this right. He was 89?
Old bastard, huh?
I mean, not only was he 89, he was murdered at 89. At that point, it's like...
You just, leave him out in the sun for a few minutes. Like, really? You think it's worth murdering Whitey Bulger? Jesus. I mean, I hear, he's still got, a few people running around, right? There's still a few of those mob guys.
Who cares about them?
God, I mean, honestly, join up with a real mob. You're on a Whitey Bulger. Come on. With your stupid Boston accents. And God,
how tough can they possibly be? Washed up gangsters?
I'm almost certain that the only things in Boston are Goodwill Hunting and alcoholism.
I'd agree with that.
And I guess these losers. By the way, if you are affiliated with Whitey Bulger, if you're part of this gang, if you want to do any of that, come talk to us. Come on. See what's up.
Yeah.
By the way,
you can take it.
Where can they find us?
They can find us at 42 West, 1840 Central Park East, Los Angeles, California.
You'll know it is our place of residence because of the large gate outside with the lettering T. Hanks.
Yes.
That is T. Hanks.
Yes.
Now, if anyone from the Whitey Bulger crew wants to, come say anything, drop on by. Could you read out that address one more time?
That's 42 West, 1840 Central Park East, Los Angeles, California, 90067 US of A.
All right, well, we hope to hear from you. Oh, also, by the way, This also applies to any other mobsters in the area.
Absolutely.
Come drop by.
You don't exist anymore.
Ah, yeah, come on. And even when you did exist, you're a bunch of cowards. Pansies. All right, well, hope to see you.
And now, Dead in the Streets, a new radio play brought to you by Esoteric Drive Time Radio.
It was night again, but night means nothing in a city that never sleeps. My office smelled like booze and regret. I'd begun living there just last month, after my wife kicked me out. It could be lonely at times, but whiskey and the crime kept me company. Rent was coming due in just the next few days, and I had nothing. Just as I began to wonder which bench to make my new bed, she entered. I had seen some dames in my day, but none like her, and from the look in her eye, she had a case for me.
We are sorry to interrupt this segment, but we have an important announcement. This is an emergency scenario. Terry is approaching the United States border. I repeat, Terry is approaching the United States border. Reports expect him to arrive in approximately 15 minutes if he maintains his current speed. This has been declared by the National Guard and the upper administrations and corporate as a national state of emergency. Citizens are advised to prepare for the worst case scenario and consult the U.S. Disaster Protocol Manual. You will find the evacuation protocol for this scenario in Section C on page 428. If you cannot follow the exact protocol, you are advised to evacuate the country by any means necessary as soon as possible. We cannot stress this enough. Terry is coming. The fate of America is uncertain. We can only hope and pray for the best. May God have mercy on our souls and deliver us from Terry. Good luck, listeners. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Hi, kids. Welcome to Kids Corner. Now, kids, there's a man named Donald Trump, and he is the boss of the United States, or as we like to call him, the president. Now, to become president, he had to win an election. See, an election is when everyone in the entire country gets to have their thoughts listened to, and the country does what the most people like. Isn't that great, kids? Now, President Donald Trump has been trying to get people to vote for the people that he likes in the upcoming election. But the technology-heavy NASDAQ fell 4.4% Wednesday. It is the worst one-day drop-off since the financial crisis. Now, kids, if you don't remember the financial crisis, it happened in 2008 when the housing market bubble burst. Anyway, the index has slid more than 12% since the end of August. The Standard & Poor's 500 stock index, which tracks a broader group of U.S. companies, has lost $2 trillion in value since late September, down 9%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, meanwhile, lost 608 points Wednesday and is down 8.3% in the past 3 weeks. This financial swoon threatens to undermine a market rise for which Donald Trump has frequently claimed credit, and to highlight controversial aspects of Trump's agenda, including tariffs and a tax cut that polls suggest the public views as inadequately helpful for the middle class. Wow, isn't that some crazy stuff, kids? Now, a brief message from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Tube Bluth, the founder of Bluetooth Everything. Our mission statement and the service we provide, it's in our brand. Here at Bluetooth Everything, we want to, Bluetooth everything. We envision a world where things are wirelessly connected to other things, which are connected to other things, which are connected to other things. A world where everything is connected. Everything is connected. We believe all sorts of things can be improved by Bluetooth technology, and we'll supplement virtually anything possible with Bluetooth so you can have your own blue and toothy interconnected life and contribute to our goal of an entirely interconnected world. We'll add Bluetooth to your kitchen appliances, fridges, freezers, dishwashers, sinks, and garbage disposals, smaller stuff as well, blenders, microwaves, coffee machines, utensils, pots, pans, whisks, woks, apple peelers, carrot peelers, and cherry pitters. But to Bluetooth, you might ask. What even is Bluetooth anyhow? Aw shucks, who's really to say? It's a matter of personal belief.
and I don't intend to assert my position on anyone. But we do know that it connects stuff to other stuff. Your stuff can be connected to your other stuff, and then to your family stuff, and your friends' stuff, and neighbors' stuff. Spread the truth of Bluetooth. Spread the message. Join us. We'll add Bluetooth to your vacuums, your brooms, mops, beds, couches, pillows, umbrellas, coasters, desks, drawers, shirts, pants, pencils, backpacks, riot shields, textbooks, binders, firearms, battle axes, and trebuchets. But can we have Bluetooth in more than just common household objects, I hear you say? Absolutely. As our founder, Lord Harald Gormundson, Lord of Denmark, preached, "How det står udgjør." And why the hell not? We'll Bluetooth your pets. Cats, dogs, children, really any small furry mammal. You yourself can be Bluetoothed in our glorious ritual. Embrace something greater than yourself. Join us. Become connected. Through Bluetooth, all things are connected. All things.
So Jonah, I see you got some new stuff for the studio.
Yeah. I figured this place could stand to look a little bit classier. So I picked up some posters, got a few books to make us look a little bit smarter.
Oh, let's look at this. We got let's see, Raising Monkeys for Fun and for Profit. Ventriloquism for Dummies. The Book of Necromancy.
Yep.
Huh. They look nice. I like them.
Paris Hilton? What are you doing in my pasta primavera?
Hello, Jonah. Do you have some time to talk about tax evasion?
Tax evasion? Well, that's something I've never really thought about. What is it exactly?
Well, tax evasion is when a person or a corporation illegally avoids paying taxes. You would usually deliberately misrepresent the true state of your affairs to authorities so you can reduce your tax liability.
Well, wow! But isn't that like stealing, Paris Hilton?
Well, from my point of view, Jonah, taxation is stealing in the first place.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The government takes our hard-earned money involuntarily, charging us for basic human needs and commodities.
So you're saying that we'd be stealing from the thieves taxing us, like Robin Hood?
That's right, kid, just like Robin Hood.
Oh, great. So how do I do tax evasion, Paris Hilton?
Well, I'm afraid if I told you, that might imply that I, Paris Hilton, am evading taxes. And I wouldn't want to suggest something false like that I, Paris Hilton, am evading taxes, which I will remind you, I am not.
Oh. Should I be evading taxes if someone like you, Paris Hilton, is not evading taxes?
Oh, well, don't just use me, Paris Hilton, as an example. Well, I am not evading taxes. Many other celebrities have.
Oh, great. If celebrities who I respect and look up to evade taxes, I guess I should too. Tell me which celebrities have evaded taxes, Paris Hilton.
Oh my, celebrities you respect and look up to who have evaded taxes include Wesley Snipes, O.J. Simpson, and Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart? The cooking lady Martha Stewart?
Yes, that Martha Stewart.
Wow. Thanks, Paris Hilton, for being in my spaghetti primavera and giving me advice about tax evasion.
It was my pleasure, Jonah. Now, on to the next segment. And now, back to Dead in the Streets.
I knew that if me and my newfound partner were gonna find the dame, we would have to delve deep into the city's underbelly. Deeper than I had ever dived before. Upon arriving in the sunken city of Atlantis, we set about questioning some of the residents. Apparently the mermen were unhappy with my questions, and they made that fact abundantly clear. I was no stranger to violence. In fact, I never left the office without a piece. But this was something different. They decided to voice their displeasure by grabbing my new partner, Captain O'Shanty, around the waist, and then ripping him in half. Hello and welcome to Soulmates and Surprise, the only game show where you learn the one and only person you are perfectly suited to. This person will understand you in the deepest, most profound ways imaginable, and upon meeting them, both of your lives will be changed irrevocably. First contestant, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Mark. I'm 36 years old, and I love my cat more than anything in the world.
Oh, well, isn't that sweet? Now, Mark, let's show you your soulmate. That right there is a picture of Margaret Jackson. She died of influenza in 1919.
What?
She was a beautiful flower, plucked from life much too early, who you would have connected with completely. And she died 63 years before you were born. On your birthday, actually. Isn't that kind of funny?
No, not really.
Now, next contestant, why don't you get out here?
So,
Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, David?
well, my name's David. I'm into two things. I'm into kicking ass and taking names.
Oh, that's feisty there. Now, we're actually about to connect you with your soulmate over Skype right now.
Hey, babe.
Oh, no, she doesn't speak any English. See, this is Shuzen Si-young. She lives in North Korea and is completely mute. The chances of you meeting her are very slim, and she will very likely be put to death for being in possession of the laptop we gave her to participate in this show.
Why did you...
All right, now, next contestant, get up here. Now, Marcus, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
I don't know. I honestly really don't want to be here. They just kind of took me off the street.
All right, are you ready to find out who your soulmate is?
What?
All right, Marcus. It appears... your soulmate, it's me. It's me. I'm your soulmate, Marcus.
Do you like long walks on the beach?
More than anything in the world.
Do you like small French cafes?
Those are my favorite cafes.
Is your social security number divisible by 7?
More than you could even possibly imagine.
This is the greatest day of my life. I don't know what to say.
Just say, I love you.
I love you.
I love you too.
I don't even know your name.
You don't need to. I know yours.
Okay.
All right. Now that's enough of that for right now.
And now, due to Esoteric Drive Time Radio having incurred many copyright strikes, we have been required by the FCC to demonstrate that we have appropriate knowledge of copyright law. To do that, we have brought on fair use country singer Johnny Copyright to help us out. Over to you, Johnny.
Copyright protection subsists in accordance with this title in original works of authorship fixed in any tangible medium of expression now known or later developed from which they can be perceived or reproduced or otherwise communicated either directly or with aid of machine or devices. Works of authorship include the following categories: literary works, musical works including any accompanying words, dramatic works including accompanying music, pantomimes and choreographic works. pictorial, graphic, and other sculptural works, motion pictures and audiovisual works, sound recording.
And now, back to Dead in the Streets.
Now, I didn't have much experience with ancient abyssal entities, but a job is a job, and this job needed to get done. I locked eyes with my fish friend, Swim Shady, one last time, and made my way into the underwater portal to hell. The first thing I noticed about hell was that it stank worse than the day after a massacre in the Mojave. The second thing I noticed was the immortal essence I had been charged with questioning. This was shaping up to be a long day.
All right, everybody, and to close out the show, we have a very special treat for you today. My cousin Neil has come in with his mariachi band to perform their rendition of Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball. All right, Neil.
Dude, we have to go. Terry's here.
No, we have time.
No, man, he's here right now. Terry is here right now. I have the van ready. Grab the equipment. Grab everything. We have to go. We have to leave right now.
What else do we need?
Grab the books.
Okay,
grab the books.
Okay, I'll get the books.
Come on, dude, hurry.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to Esoteric Drive Time Radio. Please, just save yourself. Just save yourself. Bye. Thank you for listening.